Hi, this is Jeremy Knapp for Permanent Acres, and I'm fixing to start working on this CC Sabers Flagship. So here's the upper portion of it. I had to cut the PCB loose, and I'm going to be switching over to CC Sabers. CC Sabers runs 8 pixels and is significantly brighter than the 5 on the Shtok PCBs. End up pulling it out and seeing part of the issue. The wiring was run really long, and one of the connections was broke on this. So I'm gonna switch it out to the CC Sabers. It's gonna improve the brightness of the Saber. I'm going to have to reconfigure the board a little bit when it comes to the configuration, and just have it where it's running one of the data pins. So it's running data 1 and data 2 right here off the board. I'm just gonna have to reconfigure it where it only runs off of data 1. So I just had to cut the wires off of the PCB. I disconnected the primary switch. Got the wiring for that twisted right here. So then whenever I get this all set back up and am ready to put the switch back in place, I can solder it, slide it in place, put a little bit of adhesive on the sides to hold it down, and it should be good. Same thing here. Gonna put some E6000 on it once everything is said and done with the Profi board. You'll have one less data line. The white wire right here is data 2, while the blue is data 1. So I'll be running one data line, two positives, 2 grounds to the PCB. And then here's where the secondary switch is. So I had a Qui-Gon from Ultimate Works to work on for this customer, and a KR Flagship. The Ultimate Works right now, it's got the adhesive curing. It had a bad speaker on it, so I ended up switching it out with a 28mm 8 ohm 2-watt speaker. Alright, so I got all my wires run. Gonna give them a nice little twist at the base right there. Gonna feed them into the larger of the CC Sabers holders. We got a little bit of E6000 left in this tube. Gonna try to get some out to put around the brim edge here. Okay. It's one of the things I don't like about E6000 is how it ends up following you. So just gonna kind of push it back to where I want it in the PCB holder. Alright, so now just feed my wires through. Try not to hit the sides with any of the wires at the bottom. So, and then line this up right there, and push it right in place. Now I just gotta wait for the E6000 to bond. So I just set this PCB right in place. PCB holder right in place. Like this. Make sure this is pressed down really good. And just let that cure. So while I'm waiting for the E6000 to cure, I'm going to end up pulling the white wire out. It's running to data 2. I'm going to make sure I keep the blue data 1 out. The wiring on this board is not the best. So I need to desolder this point. So take that off of there. So now it's going to be only running one single data line on the board. And right now, the wiring already done, I am planning on bonding the board back down because this thing will not stay in place. Alright, so here we go. Gonna work on the Profi board right now. Going to grab the little tiny bit that's left of the E6000 and I'm going to run it across the bottom edge of the Profi board, just a little bit at a time. Not a whole lot, I just gotta be able, because this chassis does not hold board very well. So I'm just putting a little bit on each side towards the underside of the Profi board. And then I'm going to take some masking tape and help hold it down in place. So got a piece of masking tape right here. I'm going to slide this board down and up to where it's supposed to be sitting. It's supposed to be sitting pretty high on this chassis anyway. So I'm going to get it placed where it needs to be, and then on the masking tape, this will hold the Profi board down where it needs to be, and then give the E6000 time to cure out. And then that will be good. Here's the switch wires. So now I got my blue data right here, my two grounds, and the positives right here. I got the CC Sabers PCB inside the KR Sabers hilt here. Looks very nice and bright. Kind of hit both buttons at the same time.
Smooth gray.
They're nice and bright, and it powers a blade. I'll plug one in quick. So PCB's working, the blade's working, all the pogo pins are working right. So the only thing that has to be done is whatever is blade configurations on the board, and then any additional fonts. Yeah. Later.
Thank you for watching this video. If you liked this video, then please press the like button.
And if you like what you've been watching, please hit the subscribe button.
To see our latest video, click on the link to the right.
Thank you again. Later.